The Manhattan District Attorney Alvin L. Bragg announced on Tuesday that Luigi Mangione, the alleged unaliver of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, has been indicted on first-degree red rum and red rum as an act of terrorism. The timeline of events leading to Thompson's death and Mangione's arrest paint a picture of premeditated red rum. Let's go through it. Luigi arrives in New York City on November 24th. He arrives at the Port Authority on a bus and he checks into the High New York City hostel on the Upper West Side. He extends his stay multiple times. On December 4th, according to the indictment, at 5:34 a.m., Mangione leaves the hostel and travels to Midtown Manhattan using an e-bike. He heads to the area surrounding the Hilton Hotel. Between 5:52 a.m. and 6:45 a.m., Luigi is seen walking near and around the Hilton Hotel at 6th Avenue and West 54th Street. At 6:15 a.m., Luigi stops at a Starbucks on 6th Avenue to purchase a water bottle and granola bars. Between 6:38 a.m. and 6:44 a.m., Luigi is observed standing silently against a wall on the north side of West 54th Street, directly across from the Hilton. He is wearing a mask, he has his hood up, and he appears to be waiting for something. According to the indictment, at 6:45 a.m., Luigi crosses the street to the Hilton Hotel. He approaches Brian Thompson from behind. Carrying that ghost gun, Luigi allegedly injures Thompson twice, once in the back and once in the leg. After the crime, Mangione flees the scene, heading northeast on West 54th Street. He then abandons the e-bike, continues his escape uptown. After that, he hails a taxi. By now, he's dumped the gray backpack in Central Park. The taxi drops him off at 178th Street and Amsterdam Avenue. From there, he leaves New York. Meanwhile, Brian Thompson is rushed to the hospital, Mount Sinai Hospital. Despite efforts to save him, he's pronounced dead at 7:12 a.m. District Attorney Alvin Bragg said this of the crime, quote, "This was a frightening, well-planned, targeted red rum," he didn't say red rum, he used another word, "that was intended to cause shock and attention and intimidation. It occurred in one of the most bustling parts of our city, threatening the safety of local residents and tourists alike, commuters and business people just starting out their day." Bragg added, "The terrorism charges were warranted because the crime was intended to evoke terror." New York City Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch said, quote, "This was a senseless act of violence. It was a cold and calculated crime that stole a life and put New Yorkers at risk. We don't celebrate red rums. We don't lionize the killing of anyone." She added that any attempt to rationalize the crime is, quote, "vile, reckless, and offensive to the principles of justice." Now, Luigi will not face the DP. Lucky for him, New York does not have the DP. Now, according to one of Luigi's friends, Luigi was allegedly terrified of the dangers of social media, video games, and PORN. And he railed about U.S. healthcare months before he committed this crime, allegedly. Luigi apparently told this friend that he had fears that he was losing control of his life while he was seeking help in a series of online and video chats just before he cut off contact with his family. According to this friend, Luigi was very concerned with things like online porn. He believed a lot of men were not going out and meeting women because they were addicted to this. The friend went on to say that Luigi was really concerned about video games as well, and he believed that people were not making accomplishments. They were not accomplishing things in the real world because they were getting the dopamine hits from video games. I have to say that I agree with some of what Luigi Mangione says or what he told his friends. The friend said that Luigi was also terrified that social media was taking over people's agency, taking their agency away, and he was also concerned about losing control over his life due to his own social media addiction. This friend said that he had a 2-hour video call with Luigi about those fears just before Luigi disappeared earlier this year. The friend said, quote, he was afraid that technology was going to take people's agency away. He actually believed that this was already happening, end quote. So by agency, he means their ability to make decisions and do things, that it would take their choices away from them. According to this friend, this is why Luigi was interested in the Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski. The friend said, quote, he became interested in Kaczynski's work for this reason, because Kaczynski also believed this. During their call, apparently Luigi also alluded to his frustrations with the U.S. healthcare system. The friend said that Luigi said that the U.S. healthcare system was really expensive. That's right, it is. And the friend told him about the NHS, National Health Service, because where he lives in the UK, they have free healthcare. And Luigi seemed, to idolize the UK's healthcare system. I also read that Luigi was hyper-focused on United Healthcare in particular before he committed the crime, allegedly. Luigi was upset with their high premiums and what seemed to be them putting profits over the care of human beings. On consumeraffairs.com, I looked at the ratings that people have given United Healthcare. It's interesting to note that the 1-star reviews, there are 1,998 1-star reviews. For the 5-star reviews, there are only 102. But what's interesting is that the first 2 1-star reviews that I'm looking at here were made on December 17th, 2024. Somebody wrote, liquidate private health insurance. They're all evil, blood-sucking parasites, shouldn't exist. Lobby for universal coverage. Put everyone profiting off the sick and dying in jail where they belong. United is using an AI that's wrong 90% of the time to deny claims. That's cartoonishly evil. So it would appear that people are going on here post the crime that Luigi is accused of and leaving reviews. So can we trust that all these 1-star reviews are legitimate? I would say probably not. People are mad and they're acting out in any way they can against United Healthcare. I think they've been emboldened by Luigi Mangione's crime, alleged crime. He's innocent until proven guilty and convicted by jurors. I'm going to leave it at that for today, and I will see you next time on Bed Crime Stories. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. It's a free way you can help. Consider a membership as well, and I'll see you next time.